Hey guys, welcome to Crossing TV Show, the only TV show that's not on TV. Today I had to re-record this review, and that's a freaking bitch, cause this was 40 minutes, so I know I'm gonna forget some details, and I might do some search for it, talking about it, some things I wanted to get into. Obviously, I do want to do a little video that most likely ain't gonna come to 2026, cause I want some time to think about that. But I do love that the Overlord did dream, and at the end of the fight, obviously we had a little Had Boss reference with the little drawing of plans. I feel like this is general like a TV reference and stuff when they just draw plans and stuff up in a little sketchbook type of style and stuff. I feel like having them in like TV in general. But obviously we got these lovely outfits for Charlie and Bagatha and things like that. Which were cool, Well, obviously we also see Camilla and stuff in an outfit and stuff. Anytime we get Camilla, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then again, I wasn't but see so much of her this season, obviously. But obviously we got. Oh yeah. There's gonna be another Rambo type of video. Oh well, a rant. You don't like that type of thing? Get off. You probably already left. But obviously you got these little Vosh show pictures of her emerging photo of Charlie that he loves, and so it was freaking hilarious and things like that. And obviously we got this whole thing where Alistair broke the deal. Used his Let me start from the beginning. Used his favor to break the deal with Rosie and stuff, and things like that. Because now Voss is considered the son as held by the princess and stuff like that. And we kind of get an idea what deal means, how the deals work and stuff. I'm pretty sure somebody mentioned in the show a bit more in detail, but we kind of get an idea of how the things is and stuff. As well of him putting his hands on Charlie and him just lowering it up. It was real good. It was real good. And stuff. He's like, I said, don't put your hands on her. I didn't say anything about hurting her. And it was a freaking fantastic. It was freaking fantastic. I love them both and stuff. I see the better his that one thing somebody mentioned and stuff that I did not know it that much. Like back in my head, I probably did that. The better his approval rate is, the more powerful he is and stuff. The probably sound I know it's in my back of my head, but not really pay that much mind to in the general. A lot of people are going over the power skills and stuff like that when it comes to this show. I don't know. Me personally, I'm not somebody who cares about power skills and characters and stuff when it comes to shows. But people do their own thing, you know. Another thing I would write about is Angel Dust. I think the creator talk about how they're gonna be more focused on Angel Dust and his family and stuff like that, like a Ratness and stuff like that. Molly even is. Oh my god! I got. I don't know. I'm gonna do a video on this. But Molly is in heaven. Sir Pinchas is also in heaven. So there's something there, and I found that very interesting, especially since Emily and more freely can show between heaven and hell at the end of the episode 8. So that's gonna be interesting. Lou, I am very curious of, cause since I had re-recorded this, the creator of the show Vivian described her as a super villain, and so I want to hear her and Lily will connect. And I know Valentino also gonna play a role in this season, so that's gonna be interesting. But I feel like we're gonna get a bit more of Alistair as well. I know people talking about him being a villain, but I'm not gonna get into this in this video. But I feel like since Angel gonna have more focus season 3, that's gonna bring Husk, and Alistair is connected to Husk. As well, we're gonna get some Nifty. So I feel like they're gonna be a mix of many focusing on Alistair, Lilith, and the Morningstar family, with Lou and Valentino kind of being there, like Vox. I guess you can put it. I don't know. Again, I really want to. I'm gonna think this through a bit more later down the line, but yeah. Also, we saw Nifty it possibly a overlord a bit more and more hidden that going that becoming more seem to be more true in this episode with her using her powers and stuff. I know somebody being of her power may be film and stuff like that, and that way she frees on camera, or she only frees it on camera because Alistair and also I don't like cameras and it kind of like a refresh or whatever she gave her to avoid Vox and stuff detaching him or whatever, and her power would be more aligned with stitching and healing wounds and things like that. I think what most people are thinking and stuff like that. Um, I gotta talk about the other overlords and stuff like that and view them and stuff. Once I do that, I probably gonna get a bit more on my thoughts on Nifty and her, how she was an overlord and things. But obviously, her had gambling and stuff like that. But anyways, I think the overlord will kind of play a bit more of a part in season 3 though. I feel like they're not the last we're gonna see of them, obviously. And so, especially Jeshiro and stuff. I did. She even says Jeshiro had a little bit of a moment in season 3. I think so. I think so. I remember correctly from the interviews. But yeah, I talk about hear my whole in my hear my whole review and not that video coming out right after this. And man, obviously we had the whole moment with Husk entering and Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb kind of got so in the race on a bit, but you know she drove the hotel. I wasn't planning us getting that much Cherry Bomb content anyways in this season, so it will ever. I just heard some big concern when it comes to that. But obviously Angel in triggering her, that kind of hurt to watch, obviously, even for me. And Violet Husk, and Sherry Bonfire Valentino, while the Lollipop Guild, I'll use that for something. Just know that. That's all I gotta say for now. Fight Velvet, Bastard, and Nifty. And we should get to see that she is more dial-like and stuff in this episode. It become more obvious. People who might not pay attention or really that huge fans of the show that they watch the behind the scenes, all this stuff. Probably don't know it, but this does sound like this in this episode and stuff. Also, her being involved. Yeah. I know people will talk about that as well in the fandom, so this kind of confirming that well. It wasn't already. But yeah, oh yeah, that what I want to talk about. Bastard had this whole hacking thing, started pinches, try to get in use. I'm a good boy now, and so trying to prove, kind of get him on the catacomb. It was really cool. Attaching me a Bastard fan more. I started pinch, then started pinches and stuff, and him using vibes were fucking hilarious and shit, man. I'm just like the mad scientist and stuff. He's not an inventor. He's a mad scientist. Okay, guys. Okay, I did a bit of a bastard. And Nifty and their shit. We got a little bit with Cherry Bar and Serpent. We're talking. We kind of got to see Nifty and Bastard together and stuff. Earlier in earlier drawing and stuff, they would kind of ship and stuff. I don't know. I'm a fan of the ship and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say shit because yeah. I forgot Lucifer. I forgot. I was not even paying attention to Lucifer. Got out, but Alex and Camilla and I went out a little bit in the fight. Oh yeah, we got this Alistair and Vox fight. We're pretty cool. We get to see a Shard sword with the modded for. Also Vox and I didn't even get to talk about this in my Hear My Help video and things like that, but with Vox over here like, what the fuck is going on, man? It was like, man, I was like, bro. It remind me of the moment when people just listen to the audio, how you just have the visual to like the epic, the musical and stuff, and they're like, what the hell going on? Wait a minute, wait, what? It give me that moment, man, with him doing that. I imagine how much I listen to this audio, hear my heart. I like, huh? What going on? Especially with all the kazoo, like with Alistair just got no content, they got any content and shit. I don't know. I think that shit was fun. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay. Honestly, I knew we were gonna end up the call of this. It is. She confirmed it. That it is. Call it not a red con and stuff. Obviously, and then and we will. She do got a voice actor and stuff and season. So yeah, I'll see and you gonna hear her. It gonna be interesting. It gonna be interesting. I do got my theory, so people talking about it. But there's one more thing. Obviously, the final villain, I feel like gonna be Rue. Obviously. And I don't really keeping it on the cover, and so she's kind of just hitting it, just scratching it like, yeah, Rue. Just, if you know the behind the scenes, been paying attention to the interviews and stuff like that, and stuff that they might or might not have voice out there. They can't say, confidential type of shit, But I feel like she how they gonna I know they also Eve, and yeah, that gonna be difficult. I really need some time to think about that and stuff. How that all gonna connect? I know people think Rosie it might be Eve or Lilith or something like that. Lilith, and then that's not the real Lilith that we saw in heaven. I need some time. I need time to think about it from a writer's perspective. Okay, guys, from the writer's perspective. But yeah. I'm not gonna talk about the hospital moment when Hush feels so genuinely broken about Angel not no longer staying in the hotel, and I'm gonna skip over it. I'm gonna skip over it. Okay, guys. I might make a video relating to Angel Dust and how I try my best not to talk about the character too much and stuff. It hits home too much, but yeah, I did not confuse myself on episode 8. If there any more, I'm probably just gonna make it short. Rest of my video probably gonna be Christmas related and stuff outside of tomorrow's video when hear my whole review. But yeah, peace.